We're going to start with all of these pieces of scrap colored paper. These are the kind of projects that I love using. That's why I keep all these pieces of scrap paper. We're going to take 2 round objects. One is going to be a little larger than the other one. 2 markers, a black one and a pink one. We're also going to use Elmer's glue stick, my scissors, and we are going to be using a regular copy paper. And this puncher is the shape of a hole. You do not need to use this if you don't have one, but if you have one, it really does help. But you can also cut it as well. I'm going to cut off the shape of the larger round object. I'm just going to trace it on this bright stock paper. I get these on Amazon, and I do have them on my Amazon store, and it's always linked in the description box if you want to check it out. I'm going to do the same thing with the smaller round object, trace it on yellow paper, and then cut them off. So now we have a larger and a smaller circles, just like that. Love the colors too. All right, we're going to take this piece of scrap blue paper, and we're going to cut off a larger triangle, and we're going to cut off a pink one, but it'll be a little smaller. We're going to attach the smaller triangle to the smaller circle. We're just going to add a little bit of glue, and we're going to place it right there. We're going to make little fishes, and you have to see how adorable these are. Same thing with the larger one. We're just going to add it right there to the end. Now we're going to start hole punching some paper here, just 2 of them. We're going to start with one of them. We're going to remove it from the puncher, and then we're going to glue it onto the front of the larger fish, and this is going to be the eyeball. We're going to do the same thing with the smaller one. I contemplated making it smaller, but you know what? It worked out. It was a good size for both of them. And I am simply just going to glue it right there in the front. I am now going to take my black marker. You can use crayons or coloring pencil as well. And we're just going to make a smaller black circle right in the center of the white circle, just like that, to create what will look like eyes. Now we are going to start hole punching a ton of circles using different colors of paper. Again, this is where you want to just use all those pieces of scrap paper from other projects and just start cutting them out. And then once you have enough, you can always just remove them. And if you need more, that's okay. I actually needed to make a few extra ones, but that's fine. Once I had the circles, we are going to fold them in half, all of them, and then we're going to start gluing them with the glue stick on my fishes here. Now, these are going to be the fish scales. So we are going to put the flat side facing the front, making a straight line down the bottom. Then we're going to start in a color pattern, but you don't have to keep a pattern. Just do it to where all the colors are nicely, evenly separated. And we're going to do it from the front to the back, overlapping them just a little bit. Look how adorable this is looking. Oh my word. Okay, so now we just want to add a cute little details with some black stripes right there on the tail, on the fin. There you go. Now we're going to take the pink marker, and we're just going to make a cute little mouth on our fish. And then we're going to start doing the same thing on the little baby one. Again, we're just going to fold the circles and just start applying them one by one, leaving a straight line towards the front, overlapping each circle as needed, and just adding the glue stick. You can use a white glue as well if you do not have a glue stick. Again, we're going to just do from the front to the back, and once we have them attached, we're going to add the details on the tail. And then we're just going to add a cute little mouth to the small one. How stinking cute! Oh my word, what a colorful craft you can do. How fun, great for summer projects. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. We're going to start with this poster board from Dollar Tree in cups in this size. We're also going to use 2 round circle items, one bigger than the other. Make sure that it's the difference, it's pretty big. We're going to use some scrap pieces of paper as well as some brighter colors. Just make sure you have green and then some brighter colors. We're going to use this wooden flower from Dollar Tree, but you can also freehand a flower if you want. I'm going to use some double-sided tape. I'm also going to use my scissors, and we are going to use a pencil so we can trace. I'm also going to use a ribbon. I'm just going to grab any ribbon that complements the colors of the paper. This is leftover ribbon from Easter. I'm going to trace the larger round object on the poster board, and then we are going to trace the smaller one centered in the middle of it. This is why it needs to be a lot smaller, because we want to have between 3 to 4 inches in difference between. So we're going to trace that, and then we are just going to cut. We are making a fun paper wreath. Now on my other DIY channel, I have another crafting channel. It's called DIY Beauty on Purpose. I create wreaths all the time, but I gotta say, this is my first with paper. I'm so excited. All right, so we're just gonna cut off the center of it. So basically I just poked a hole and then just cut with my scissors. Now we're gonna start tracing some flowers in the green paper. I'm gonna use a total of 11 flowers in the green, and then we're gonna make less amount in the other colors. I'm just going to trace a couple, and then I'm just going to fold the paper, and that way when I'm cutting, I can cut double the amount of flowers. Again, we're going to do a total of 11 green ones. And there you have it. We have 11 of them. We're going to put that to the side. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to use this bright pink paper. Now, this paper is from Amazon. I buy it. It's stock paper, actually. The previous paper was construction paper. You can find that at Dollar Tree as well. So we are going to trace some yellow ones also, and we're just going to cut them again because we want to have some flowers on our wreath. Now, this next part is optional. I do want to have a circle middle portion, so I'm just going to use my hole puncher in this circle shape, and I'm just going to cut a few in the yellow and a few in a purple. And you can also paint or color in this on each flower. I ran out of two-sided tape, so we're just going to use some glue stick. All right, the goal here is to add the green flowers first, and we're just going to add it all the way around until the entire white ring is covered. And then we are going to add the flowers alternating in colors, and you can use as many flowers or as little amount of flowers as you want. I am now going to place the purple circles on the yellow flowers and the yellow circles on the pink flowers. And they look so stinking cute. All right, so we are going to add the ribbon, just cut off a piece. This is about 24 inches, give or take. Fold it in half, and you just want to attach it to the back. This is so that we can hang it. And I'm going to hot glue it, but you can staple it. You can use any glue that you think would work. Tape it. The possibilities are endless, but look how adorable this is. Oh my word. Love this wreath. Great project to do with your kids. What do you think? For this next craft, we're going to start with a yellow construction paper from Dollar Tree. We're going to fold it into 3 equal parts. Then we're going to take a round object. I'm going to pick the inside of this masking tape, and I'm just going to trace it. I folded the paper so that we can cut all 3 circles at the same time, and that way they would be the same size. I'm going to cut it all the way around using my scissors. Don't worry about it being perfect. Mine are never perfect circles, and that's okay. I am now going to take another round object. This is going to be smaller, and I'm just going to trace it on just one side of the paper. We just need one of these, and then again, we're going to cut it. We are creating a cute little bird, and this is going to be the head, and the rest are going to be the body. All right, so now we're going to fold in half the larger circles. Just fold it directly in half, no big deal. And then we are going to stack these one on top of each other. This is what's going to create that body that will look like feathers and wings. And I'm going to use the glue stick. Use whatever glue works best for you. You can even use a double-sided tape, works well. So you see how I'm folding, and then I'm just stacking them one inside of each other. And I'm creating a little tilt to it, just like a little curve, and then attaching them with the glue. Then we're going to add the head to the front with a little bit of glue. And we're going to use this brown construction paper. We're going to cut out a small little triangle. This will be the beak. We're going to add a little glue and then attach it to the front. So easy. And of course, we want to have an eye. So I'm going to do a googly eye, and I'm going to add a little glue and add it right there. Adorable. Oh my word. Okay, so we're going to bring back the construction paper. Look how cute it's looking. We're going to give it legs because I think it's missing some legs. So I'm just going to cut off a piece, a small little thin piece, and cut them off in about maybe 1.5 inches, give or take. We're going to add a little glue, and we're just going to place it right there at the bottom. However long you want them, it's absolutely fine. This is such a quick project you can do with your kids. I'm going to take the black marker, just create a couple lines to give it the effect of feathers. How adorable is this? Oh my word. You can make these in any color you want. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have fun crafting.